Shalom, Boker Tov, everyone. Rabbi Eric Solomon, Morning Torah. I'm excited to offer to you. So this week's Torah portion is Vayechi. It's the last Torah portion in the book of Genesis, and it deals with primarily the death of Jacob, our forefather. He gathers all the children around to offer them kind of final blessings. And if you look at the Torah portion closely, a lot of the things are not so sweet. Some of them are a little more challenging, kind of rebuking some of the kids, but giving them final words. Now, what I want to focus on actually is a story, a midrash, about these last moments. And it's recorded in the midrash, in the commentaries, rabbis' stories. As they say, when the children gathered around Jacob, his children, as he was dying, they chanted Shema Yisrael, those last final Shema statement of God's oneness to Jacob as he was dying. In fact, this is considered the basis in Judaism when someone is near death, to chant the Shema Yisrael at that time. It comes from this moment of the children gathering around. Now, what the Midrash talks about, and a lot of different Hasidic mystical commentators go further, is it's powerful. It says, Shema Yisrael, listen Yisrael. Now, we say it today, or think in general Yisrael, the Jewish people, Yisrael, all of Israel. But in that moment, when the children say to their dad, or in that moment, Shema Yisrael, they're saying, listen Yisrael, meaning listen, Dad, because Jacob, many of you know, his born name is Jacob, Yaakov, but it turns into Israel, Yisrael. So it's not just Shema Yisrael, listen to all the Jewish people. It's Shema Yisrael, you, Dad. We believe that God is one. So what's going on there? Well, there are many different ideas about it, but one that I'll just put out here is that Jacob has two names. One is Jacob and one is Yisrael. Jacob's what he was born with, and Yisrael is what he earns. Jacob, Yaakov, is not an easy, or he's a complex character, has issues. Esau, his brother, gets a little bit of a bad rap in Jewish tradition, but, he takes advantage of his brother. He tricks his brother. Jacob even deceives his own father. Okay? Jacob is not a, fully kosher character. But Yisrael is who he evolves into. Yisrael is one who struggles with God and perseveres. That's what Yisrael means. One Yisrael wrestles with God. Jacob turns from a character who's born with complexity and difficulty and even significant flaws into Yisrael and into a leader, and one who kind of leads the Jewish people as one who models what it means to be a person who engages with God and struggles with God and kind of focuses on a life that's better lived. So in that moment when the kids gather around and say Shema Yisrael, not Shema Yaakov, one of the readings of that is they're saying, Dad, don't worry, you can die at peace because we will follow you. Not focus simply on how you were born, but about what you became. And that's a powerful message for all of us. All of us are born in circumstances or as a young person may do things we're not proud of. The goal in life is not just to be limited by our birth situation, but what do we become? Who do we become? And may we, like Jacob, let our legacy be Yisrael, be the one not just we're born into, but the one that we create, the destiny that we make. May that be what we pass on for the future. Like those last words that the kids said, we identify and will live after you as Yisrael, not just as Yaakov, not just as Jacob. Wishing all a Shabbat Shalom.